Have you ever pondered over the intricate web of law and order that keeps our society intact? Let's delve into a story that will make you question the very foundation of this web. We take you back to the year 2002, a year marred by the infamous riots that shook the very soul of India. Amidst the chaos and devastation, a crime of unspeakable horror was committed, the gang rape of Bilkis Bano and the brutal murder of her family. Fast forward to August 2022, when the state of Gujarat, in a move that raised many eyebrows, granted premature release to the 11 men convicted of this heinous crime. This decision, no doubt, sent shockwaves through the nation and had people questioning the very essence of justice. However, the pendulum of justice swung back into motion on the 8th of January 2024. The Supreme Court of India, in an unprecedented move, quashed the order of premature release. The court ordered the convicts to report back to jail within 2 weeks. Justice B.V. Nagaratna, heading the bench, made a profound statement. Courts have to dispense justice and not see that justice is dispensed with. The court held that the convicts were tried and sentenced in Maharashtra, and thus it was Maharashtra and not Gujarat which had to consider and remit their sentence. In a detailed pronouncement of the judgment, which spanned nearly an hour in open court, Justice Nagaratna stated that Gujarat had usurped the power of Maharashtra to pass an order of remission in favor of the convicts. The remission was struck down on the ground of usurpation of power, and it was held that Gujarat had no jurisdiction in this matter. And so, the intricate web of law and order, once seemingly compromised, began to mend itself. The case of Bilkis Bano, once a stark reminder of the horrors of the 2002 riots, is now a symbol of the relentless pursuit of justice. But the wheels of justice, it seems, were far from done turning. In the courtroom, every decision carries weight, every ruling has a ripple effect. This was never more apparent than on January 8th, when the Supreme Court stepped in to overturn the order of premature release granted by the state of Gujarat in August 2022. This order had been given in favor of 11 men sentenced to life imprisonment for their heinous crimes committed during the 2002 riots. Justice B.V. Nagaratna, heading the bench, made a stand. She emphatically stated, "Courts have to dispense justice and not see that justice is dispensed with." This statement underscored the court's commitment to the rule of law and the belief that justice must not be compromised. The court also clarified a crucial point of jurisdiction. The convicts were tried and sentenced in Maharashtra. Thus, it was Maharashtra's jurisdiction, and not Gujarat's, to consider and remit their sentence. In the court's view, Gujarat had usurped the power of Maharashtra. This is a significant point, highlighting the importance of respecting jurisdictional boundaries in legal matters. Justice Nagaratna, in a detailed pronouncement of the judgment, which spanned nearly an hour in open court, said that Gujarat had overstepped its authority to pass an order of remission in favor of the convicts. It was a stern reminder that the rule of law must be upheld, and no state can overstep its bounds. The court's stand was firm and unwavering. The premature release order was struck down on the ground of usurpation of power. The court held that Gujarat had no jurisdiction to grant such an order. The convicts were ordered to report back to jail within 2 weeks. This ruling carried significant weight. It was a reaffirmation of the court's commitment to uphold justice and the rule of law. It served as a reminder that no individual or state can undermine the justice system. And thus, the court held its ground, ensuring that justice was not merely dispensed with. Justice, they say, is a dish best served cold. But what happens when it is reheated? The Supreme Court's decision on January 8, 2024, has set a precedent that could echo through the chambers of justice for years to come. By quashing the order of premature release granted by the state of Gujarat, the court has sent a clear message: justice, once served, cannot be undone. The 11 men sentenced to life imprisonment for their heinous crimes will now report back to jail within 2 weeks, their premature release revoked. The decision has far-reaching implications. It challenges the notion of state power of remission, a power which allows a state government to reduce the sentence of a convict. The court held that this power belongs to Maharashtra, the state where the convicts were tried and sentenced, not Gujarat, which had unilaterally decided to release them. This case has brought the issue of state power of remission under the spotlight. It raises questions about the balance of power between states in matters of justice. While it is important for states to have autonomy, this autonomy should not override the pursuit of justice. The court's decision is likely to spark debates around this delicate balance and could influence future rulings on similar cases. Moreover, the verdict has reaffirmed the Supreme Court's commitment to upholding justice, no matter the circumstances. It has underscored the court's belief that justice should not be dispensed with, as Justice B.V. Nagaratna put it. This sentiment is a powerful reminder of the role of the judiciary in our society, to uphold the rule of law, to ensure justice is served, and to keep the scales balanced. In this case, the court has shown that it will not hesitate to correct what it perceives as a miscarriage of justice. It has demonstrated that when justice is reheated, it can be just as potent, if not more so, than when it is served cold. The court's decision, a stark reminder that justice, once served, cannot be taken back. In this complex tapestry of law, justice, and society, where do we find ourselves? We've journeyed through an intense legal battle that led to the Supreme Court quashing the premature release of 11 men sentenced for heinous crimes. This ruling, a significant one, underscores the importance of preserving the sanctity and integrity of justice. The court's stand in this case echoed loud and clear that one state cannot usurp the power of another, and that justice cannot be dispensed with lightly. The verdict has paved the way for a deeper understanding of the dynamics between states in matters of jurisdiction and sentence remission. This case serves as a stark reminder of the critical role our judiciary plays in upholding justice and the rule of law. It urges us to reflect on the broader implications of such legal battles on our social fabric. In the end, it's a question of not just law and order, but of justice and morality. And perhaps that's a question we all need to ponder upon.